I'm Paul Brook. I use my knowledge of the human mind and skills of psychology to produce mind reading. Well, something that looks like mind reading anyway. Imagine if you could place a thought into someone's mind without them being aware of it. Telling the person that thought would look like real mind reading. But I know what you're thinking. That's not possible. I would normally agree with you, except for the fact that I can do this. Don't take my word for it though. Have a look for yourself.
Okay, I'm here with Emma. Emma, give the camera a wave. Wonderful. Emma, do you believe in influence? Do you think a person can influence another person's thoughts and alter their thinking in any way?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, that's interesting. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to write something down on this post-it note. If you don't mind, you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to place this onto your head, okay? Oh. Could you just put your finger on the top? That's it, just on the top bit, and move the rest out of the way. Oh, there we go. Super. Emma, I want you to think of a word. Get a word in your mind right now and see it really big and clear. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. It's very important that this word doesn't feel influenced by me in any way, shape or form. You genuinely think this is your own word, don't you? Yeah. I want you to just look into this camera. I want you to say the word that you're thinking of.
Queen.
Goat.
Ben.
Carrot.
Love. Forum.
And now, take a look at what I actually wrote on your head. What I actually was trying to influence you. How does that make you feel? That was a genuine free choice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you'd get it in a million years.
You didn't think I'd get it in a million? How does that feel? Tell them how that feels.
That's amazing.
Of course I can do more than put thoughts into your mind, I can alter the existing ones as well. I can exploit that feeling of amnesia, and the thing is, you won't even be aware that anything has changed. It comes down to one simple choice. Remember to forget, or forget to remember.
We're still here with Emma. Emma's done a drawing and she's signed her masterpiece. Emma, without looking at that drawing again, would you be able to remember what you've drawn?
Yeah.
You would? Okay. Emma, do you ever have that problem of trying to remember something? You know, you might be watching a film, say about a plane circling a Bermuda Triangle, and you just can't quite remember that actor's name. It's on the tip of your tongue, that's it. And then, you know, you can remember right back to your driving lessons when you've got a good all-round knowledge of science. You know the circle's inside out, but the invert that triangle really confuses you about giving way. And then you get it. It all becomes firm in your mind. Those center of calmness inside where you know what you've drawn is there, and you can dive into it, triangulating down to the finest detail. Just look into this camera and I want you to just say what you've drawn and the order that it's drawn, just into the camera.
Triangle with a circle in middle.
Giraffe. Dog. Pig. Fred.
S.
Have a look at what you've actually drawn. Did you misremember that?
No.
That's not what you remember, is it?
No.
Is that quite confusing?
Yeah.
Do you feel a bit shaky?
How does that... I drew a triangle with a circle.
No, you drew this. You drew a circle with a triangle in the middle.
Did I?
Yeah? Isn't that amazing?
Strange.
It's strange.
I'm sure you're aware of the exploits of the fictional Sherlock Holmes and his ability to see the connections between the things that we all take for granted. We dismiss it as fiction, yet we all use these skills without being aware of it. For example, if you were to meet a man with sand on his feet, surely you would deduce that he had been to the beach. No? People are always telling us things about themselves without saying a single word. We just need to look for the signs.
Okay, there's a guy coming down in a second. To me, he looks like a fairly intelligent person. He's middle-aged. He should have a name that begins with a harsh sound, a p or f, that kind of hard sound. Looking at him, he'd be born sometime in sort of September-ish. I would say he's probably got an older sister. I would hazard a guess that he's some kind of care worker just by going on what kind of clothes he's wearing, and He's probably into movies. He probably likes dark comedies, that kind of thing. If all of that's correct, I would say that he should think of the 3-digit number somewhere between 660 and 670. Okay, let's go and find out. Excuse me, we're just doing a bit of filming. Would you mind just being filmed for a second? Just going to ask you a handful of questions. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm Paul. What's your first name?
It's Phil.
Phil. Nice. It's Phil. Okay, Phil. Would you mind saying what month you're born in?
September.
September. Okay. Phil, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I do.
Sister, brother?
You got a sister?
A sister. You've got a sister. Okay. And Phil, what kind of thing do you do for a living?
I'm a drug worker.
A drug worker. So it's a supportive role, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Phil, if I would say you got a favourite film, what would that be?
Yeah, I suppose with Nell and I.
With Nell and I. Okay. And think of any 3-digit number for me.
666.
666. 666. There you go. Thank you very much, Phil.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great day today, whatever you're up to. Cheers. See you.
See you.
Bye now. Well, there you have it.
I know what you're thinking. That wouldn't work on me. They never think it'll work on them. There's only one way to find out though. I'll see you soon.